Assalamualaikum everyone. How are you all? Hope so you're all happy today. So today I want to share the translation and benefits of recitation of Ayat Karima. You know, I want to tell you before starting that Ayat Karima is divided in three parts, and I want to share with you people three parts of Ayat Karima, how it is divided in three parts. The important factors of Ayat Karima, the three important factors of Ayat Karima. So let's start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. So the first part is this. It's emphasized the concept of Tawheed. La ilaha illa. La ilaha illa. It's emphasized that Allah is the only one. There is no worthy for worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the only one who is worthy for worship. And we all have to worship only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He deserves all worship from the people living in this world. And this emphasizes the concept of oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that there is no God who is listening us, who can listen us, who is observing us, who is watching us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very close to us and who is listening us, who is watching us all the time. You know very well that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent lots of prophet messengers for us, for you people living in this world, to tell us about the importance of Islam, why we have to follow Islam, why Islam is very important religion, the beauty of Islam, why it is very important. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent messenger for you people, for people living in this world, to tell them about the purity of Islam, about the benefits of Islam. And the second one is this, Anta Subhanaka. It's me, oh Allah, you glorified you are. You are fall exalted, and you are free, you are above from all the weakness. And you deserve all the worship from the people living in this world. It's emphasized the concept that glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the only one. He is unaspected. He is eternal. He is indefinite. He will be forever. He is for forever. And He is the listener. Whatever you need in your life, whenever you are facing difficulties in your life, so you will have to say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is listening to you all the time. He is watching you all the time. He is the only one. There is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the third one is, Inni kuntu minaz zalimin. It's emphasize the concept of forgiveness. You know very well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished to Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam, and he was in the stomach of large fish. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him this dua, this powerful dua. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Inni kuntu minaz zalimin. The meaning of this, oh Allah, you are the greatest. And no doubt, I am from the wrongdoer and you can only forgive me. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him this dua, and after the recitation of this dua, he was freed from the stomach of large fish. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave him because he was seeking for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's side. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished him. And whenever you are seeking for forgiveness, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima if you want to purify yourselves. So you'll have to recite Ayat Karima, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves for those people who want to purify themselves. If you want to purify yourself, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima. So this was a translation of Ayat Karima. Now I want to tell you the benefits of recitation of Ayat Karima. So the first benefit is this: if you are facing marriage issues, in your life, so you'll have to recite continuously Ayat Karima. All the time, all the day and night, you'll have to recite Ayat Karima if you are facing marriage issue in your life. And the second one is this: it is the best treatment for any type of magic, like black magic or any other type of magic. If you are facing this type of difficulty in your life, so you will have to recite Ayat Karima. If you want to get out from troubles, from hardship, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima. Because Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam was in trouble when he was in the stomach of large fish, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him this dua. If you want to free from all the troubles, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima. And you know very well, there is always ease after every hardship. Ease always follows hardship. Ease always accompanies of hardship. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill all your wishes, whatever you need. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you want to fulfill your right desire, if you want to fulfill your right wish, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima. If you want to live healthy life without any disability, so you'll have to recite Ayat Karima. So these are some benefits of Ayat Karima, and I hope this time you are reciting Ayat Karima, and after the video, you will recite Ayat Karima again and again. Let's recite again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minas zalimin. Oh Allah, you are the only one who is worthy for worship. You are far exalted. You are free from all the weakness, and there is no God except you. You are the greatest. No doubt, I am from the wrongdoer, and you can only forgive me. I hope you will recite Ayat Karima again and again. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.